Hello, friends. Welcome to the Career Guru Podcast. I am your host, Steve Yanofsky. What a glorious day it is to start your path on a new career. Doors are opening here at the Boston Career Institute even as we speak. And I'm here holding the key for you. So tune in, stay sharp, and enjoy yourself. This is going to be great. Hashtag Let's Career Up.
Greetings, my friends, conversationalists, career gurus, aspiring career gurus, thrill seekers, all across the fruited plain. It is I, Steve Yanofsky, your career guru, coming to you once again across the magical waves of the internet, bringing to you an unscheduled career guru podcast on or about the 4th of July. So first things first, happy Independence Day, America. Happy Independence Day to you, my dear friends, to us all here in the United States of America. Now, hopefully, if all is good, you're out there firing up the grill or trying to fire up the grill in your backyard, with your friends, with the relatives, whatever the case may be. I hope that's the case to mark this auspicious occasion. Every year around this time, though, I get to thinking, and I come back to the same question. It's a simple question about the Declaration of Independence that was signed right about now, 250 years ago. Boy, how time flies. In any case, but who were these people? What was the significance of the signing of the Declaration of Independence? You know, at the time of its signing, and it was signed by 56 men who arguably may have thought that this was their own death warrant that they were signing. It was a very gutsy move on their part. You know, they were going up against the most powerful nation in the world, Great Britain, most powerful army, most powerful navy. My gosh, they really, really didn't know what they were stepping into when they did this. And they pledged their honor, their sacred fortunes, everything. It was an incredible act. So who were these incredible men of valor who did this? Well, there were 56 of them. And I'd like to list them by name so we all know who they are. And then later on in this short podcast, I would like to bring it all home and tie it all together for us as to why it's important for us in our careers to understand what happened. So, first things first, their names. From New Hampshire, Josiah Bartlett, William Whipple, Matthew Thornton. From Massachusetts, John Hancock, Samuel Adams, John Adams, Robert Treat Payne, Eldridge Gerry. From Rhode Island, Stephen Hopkins, and William Ellery. From Connecticut, Roger Sherman, Samuel Huntington, William Williams, Oliver Wolcott. From New York, William Floyd, Philip Livingston, Francis Lewis, and Lewis Morris. From New Jersey, Richard Stockton, John Witherspoon, Francis Hopkinson, John Hart, and Abraham Clark. From Pennsylvania, Robert Morris, Benjamin Rush, Benjamin Franklin, John Morton, George Clymer, James Smith, George Taylor, James Wilson, George Ross. From Delaware, Caesar Rodney, George Reed, and Thomas McKean. From Maryland, Samuel Chase, William Paca, Thomas Stone, Charles Carroll. From Virginia, George Wythe, Richard Henry Lee, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Harrison, Thomas Nelson Jr., Francis Lightfoot, and Carter Braxton. From North Carolina, William Hooper, Joseph Hughes, and John Penn. From South Carolina, Edward Rutledge, Thomas Hayward Jr., Thomas Lynch Jr., and Arthur Middleton. From Georgia, Button Gwinnett, Lyman Hall, and George Walton. 56 names, 56 families, 56 lives on the line. 9 of the 56 fought and died from wounds or hardships of the Revolutionary War. 5 were captured by the British and tortured. 12 had their homes ransacked and burned. 2 lost sons serving in the Continental Army, and not one defected or went back on his pledged word. Carter Braxton of Virginia, once one of the wealthiest men in the state, invested heavily in the cause, funding the Continental Navy and military efforts. Many of his ships were lost to the British blockades. He took on tremendous debt and died having sacrificed much of his fortune. Richard Stockton was captured by loyalists and turned over to the British. He suffered harsh treatment in captivity. His possessions were plundered, his health broken. He resigned from Congress and lived the rest of his life in relative obscurity. Francis Lewis's wife was held captive for many months, resulting in broken health and her untimely death. John Hart's fields and were laid to waste. For more than a year, he lived in forests and caves, returning home to find his wife dead and his children vanished. Thomas Nelson Jr. had pledged his own estates to raise $2 million for the revolutionary cause. When the loans came due, a peacetime Congress refused to honor them. His property was forfeited. He was never reimbursed, and he died impoverished at the age of 50. You know, these were not desperate men with nothing to lose. 24 were lawyers, jurists, 11 were merchants, 9 were farmers and large plantation owners. They were men of means, well educated. They had everything to lose, and some of them lost it all. Yeah. Now, what does any of this have to do with your career? With the work we do on this podcast every week, what does it have to do with anything? Well, everything. Because here's what those 56 men understood that we sometimes forget. Freedom has to be chosen. It doesn't just exist. It has to be claimed, defended, and yes, earned. The same is true in your professional life. The career you want, the life you are building, the version of yourself you're working toward, nobody hands that to you. You have to choose it every single day. Those men pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor. Read the Declaration of Independence. It's all in there. You and I, well, only one thing that we're asked to pledge: our effort, our focus, and our commitment. Now, that's a pretty good deal by comparison, don't you think? Well, I promise to keep it short. So today, wherever you are, enjoy it. Rest, celebrate, watch the fireworks, and let yourselves feel something that you may have forgotten. Gratitude is not a weakness. Pride in this country is not naive. And pausing to remember what was sacrificed so you could sit where you are sitting right now, wherever you are, doing whatever you're doing, it's not sentimental. It's perspective. So, from me, the career guru, and from my family to you and to yours, happy 4th of July. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for being a part of this community. And I'll see you back here, well, whenever I see you next time. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Career Guru signing off.
Well, friends and aspiring career gurus, this was fun. Thank you for tuning in. I feel enlightened, I feel empowered, and I'm feeling grateful that we spend time with you. For more information about Boston Career Institute, please visit our website, bostoncareer.org. Boston Career Institute has 3 campuses located in Brookline, Massachusetts, Malden, Massachusetts, and Lowell, Massachusetts. Call our toll-free number 888-383-6058. For questions, comments, and/or information about our podcast, email me at thecareerguru@bostoncareer.org. The Career Guru podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our website, bostoncareer.org, or wherever you stream your podcast. Subscribe, stream, rate, and review our shows. Your rating and reviews help our show reach new audiences. Produced by PodPro Entertainment, The Career Guru lives within a network of podcasts located at podproentertainment.com. Hashtag the new radio. Looking forward to seeing you soon. All the best to you. My name is Steve Yanofsky. I am the Career Guru. May God bless you. Hashtag let's career up.